Get ready to boost your confidence and sharpen your skills with this realistic medication aid practice test. For 2026. In this video, you'll go through 30 carefully designed questions that reflect real exam scenarios and improve your accuracy. Whether you're just starting your preparation or doing a final revision, this quick practice session will help you feel more prepared and exam ready. Question number 1. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. A medication aid is preparing to administer a liquid medication. Which action ensures the most accurate dose? Here are the options. A. Estimating the amount in the cup. B. Holding the cup at eye level when measuring. C. Pouring quickly to save time. D. Using any available container. Correct answer, B. Holding the cup at eye level ensures an accurate measurement and prevents dosing errors. Let's move to the next question. A resident refuses their prescribed medication. What is the best initial action? Let's look at the options. A. Force the resident to take it. B. Hide the medication in food. C. Document the refusal and inform the nurse. D. Discard the medication immediately. Correct answer, C. Residents have the right to refuse medication. You must document it and notify the nurse. Let's move to the next question. A resident refuses their prescribed medication. What is the best initial action? Let's look at the options. A. Force the resident to take it. B. Hide the medication in food. C. Document the refusal and inform the nurse. D. Discard the medication immediately. Correct answer, C. Residents have the right to refuse medication. You must document it and notify the nurse. Question number 3. Now, pay attention to this question. Before administering medication, what is the first thing a medication aide should do? These are the options. A. Check the expiration date. B. Identify the resident using 2 identifiers. C. Wash hands after giving medication. D. Document the dose. Correct answer, B. Correct patient identification is the top priority to avoid serious medication errors. Great job so far. Now let's step it up, stay focused. Question number 4. Let's continue. A medication aide notices a pill looks different from usual. What should they do? Here are your options. A. Administer it anyway. B. Crush it before giving. C. Check with the nurse or pharmacist. D. Skip the dose without reporting. Correct answer, C. Always verify any change in medication appearance before giving it to prevent errors. Question number 5. Here's another important question. When should hand hygiene be performed during medication administration? Take a look at the options. A. Only after giving medication. B. Only before preparing medication. C. Before and after medication administration. D. Only if hands are visibly dirty. Correct answer, C. Hand hygiene before and after medication administration prevents infection and contamination. Question number 6. Pay close attention to this one. A medication aide is administering eye drops. What is the correct technique? The options are: A. Drop directly onto the eyeball. B. Apply drops to the inner can thus. C. Pull down lower eyelid and instill drops into conjunctival sac. D. Ask the resident to blink rapidly. Correct answer, C. This method ensures proper delivery of medication and prevents injury to the eye. Excellent. If you're getting these right, you're on the path to passing your exam. Question number 7. Let's continue. Which of the following medications should not be crushed? Here are the options. A. Scored tablets. B. Enteric-coated tablets. C. Chewable tablets. D. Immediate-release tablets. Correct answer, B. Enteric-coated tablets are designed to dissolve in the intestine. Crushing them can damage the coating and cause irritation or reduce effectiveness. Moving on to the next question. Question number 8. A resident begins coughing while swallowing medication. What should the aide do first? Take a look at the options. A. Offer more water immediately. B. Encourage the resident to continue. C. Stop administration and assess the resident. D. Document the incident later. Correct answer, C. Stopping immediately helps prevent choking or aspiration and allows proper assessment. Question number 9. Pay close attention to this one. What is the correct route for a sublingual medication? These are the options. A. Swallowed with water. B. Placed under the tongue. C. Inserted into the cheek. D. Applied on the skin. Correct answer, B. Sublingual medications dissolve under the tongue for rapid absorption into the bloodstream. Great progress. Now let's step into slightly more challenging questions. Question number 10. Let's move forward. A medication aide discovers a medication error after administration. What is the best action? Here are your options. A. Ignore it if the resident seems fine. B. Document it later only. C. Report immediately to the nurse. D. Ask another aide for advice. Correct answer, C. Immediate reporting ensures quick action to protect the resident's safety. Here's another important question. Question number 11. A medication aide is about to administer a transdermal patch. What is the correct first step? Look at the options. A. Apply the new patch over the old one. B. Remove the old patch before applying a new one. C. Cut the patch in half. D. Place it on any convenient area. Correct answer, B. Removing the old patch prevents overdose and ensures proper absorption. Question number 12. Stay focused. Which action follows the right documentation principle? The options are A. Recording before administering. B. Recording immediately after administration. C. Asking another aide to document. D. Skipping documentation if busy. Correct answer, B. Documentation should always be completed immediately after giving medication. You're doing great. Keep going, these next ones are key for the exam. Question number 13. Let's continue. A medication aide is giving an oral tablet. The resident has difficulty swallowing. What should be done? Here are the options. A. Crush all medications automatically. B. Skip the medication. C. Check if the medication can be crushed. D. Force the resident to swallow. Correct answer, C. Always verify before crushing. Some medications must not be altered. Question number 14. Moving ahead. What is the main purpose of the right route in medication administration? Take a look. A. To save time. B. To reduce cost. C. To ensure medication is given correctly. D. To avoid documentation. Correct answer, C. The correct route ensures the medication works as intended. Question number 15. Pay attention here. A medication aide notices a resident has a rash after medication. What is the best action? Options. A. Ignore it. B. Continue giving medication. C. Report immediately to the nurse. D. Apply lotion without reporting. Correct answer, C. A rash may indicate an allergic reaction and must be reported immediately. Excellent. You're halfway through, stay sharp. Question number 16. Let's move on. What should a medication aide do if a medication label is unclear? Options. A. Guess the medication. B. Skip and not report. C. Clarify with the nurse or pharmacist. D. Ask another resident. Correct answer, C. Never guess, always verify unclear medication information. Next question. When administering ear drops, how should the adult ear be positioned? Options. A. Pull ear up and back. B. Pull ear down and forward. C. Leave ear untouched. D. Press ear firmly inward. Correct answer, A. Pulling the ear up and back straightens the ear canal for proper delivery. Question number 18. Stay with me. A medication aide is preparing multiple medications. What is the safest practice? Options. A. Prepare all residents' meds at once. B. Mix medications together. C. Prepare medications for one resident at a time. D. Ask another aide to check later. Correct answer, C. This reduces the risk of medication errors. Great work. Just a few more, finish strong. Question number 19. Let's continue. What is the purpose of checking the medication expiration date? Options. A. To follow routine only. B. To avoid giving ineffective or unsafe medication. C. To speed up work. D. To reduce cost. Correct answer, B. Expired medications may be ineffective or harmful. Next question. A medication aide drops a pill on the floor. What should be done? Options. A. Give it after wiping. B. Discard it properly and obtain a new dose. C. Ignore the situation. D. Ask the resident to take it anyway. Correct answer, B. Dropped medication is contaminated and must not be used. Question number 21. Keep going. A resident is prescribed a medication PRN. What does this mean? Options. A. Given once daily. B. Given only in emergencies. C. Given as needed. D. Given before meals only. Correct answer, C. PRN means the medication is given based on the resident's need. Almost there. Stay focused for the final questions. Question number 22. Let's move ahead. What is the most important reason for wearing gloves during medication administration? Options. A. To look professional. B. To prevent contamination. C. To save time. D. To avoid documentation. Correct answer, B. Gloves protect both the aide and the resident from contamination. Next one. A medication aide is giving a nasal spray. What is the correct instruction? Options. A. Tilt head backward slightly. B. Lie flat immediately. C. Shake head rapidly. D. Hold breath for long time. Correct answer, A. A slight backward tilt helps proper distribution of the spray. Question number 24. Stay sharp. A resident complains of dizziness after medication. What should be done first? Options. A. Ignore the complaint. B. Help the resident sit or lie down safely. C. Give another dose. D. Leave the room. Correct answer, B. Ensuring safety prevents falls and injuries. Question number 25. Final question, give it your best. Which of the following is part of the right time principle? Options. A. Giving medication whenever convenient. B. Administering within the prescribed time frame. C. Skipping doses. D. Doubling doses later. Correct answer, B. Medications must be given within the correct time frame to be effective. You've completed this practice test. If you answered most questions correctly, you're on the right path to passing your exam. Keep practicing and stay consistent.